other side of winners semis, and I'm sorry, are we gonna see a Banjo Kazooie ditto? Right, let me just make sure I have the names on the right side. There we go. Okay, so we do have Weezul versus Salt City here. We're gonna see a whole lot of grenades. We're gonna see a lot of Wonder Wings. It looks like we might see some mix-ups on whose grenade is whose. All right. I'm gonna be honest, I know very little about Banjo and Kazooie. What I do know about them is that they're kind of the main character-like thing in this game. You know, you've got your Mario, who he's an all-rounder. He has the pretty straightforward up B. He's got the projectile, but it's a bit wonky. He's got just kind of general tools, but isn't really super specialized, though that's a little bit different this time around. You know, he's got better mobility and all that sort of stuff. Banjo and Kazooie are kind of an alternate take on that, where, once again, they don't have anything super incredible, but they're not, weak in any specific area. They've got decent movement. They've got a projectile that's a little bit wonky, so you can't use it for, true zoning. You can try, but it's a little bit more effective than Mario's Fireball. But that's not what it's really for. And he's got a straightforward up B. Of course, he does have that little bit of DLC privilege, quote unquote, with the Wonder Wing, but limited stock of those. Otherwise, he's essentially a sword version of the all-rounder, with the sword, of course, being Kazooie, and not on all moves. So this match is basically just going to be, kind of what we've seen so far. Whole lot of little eggs going out, and sometimes you just Wonder Wing through them. Yeah, I feel like it's interesting, because not a lot of people think of Banjo and Kazooie as all-rounder characters, at least not that I've heard. But I don't know how much of that is because you look at these two and you're like, ah yes, grenade traps and Wonder Wing. What do you mean there's more to the character? Other moves on them? Oh. See, so Salt City ways behind here. Down 2 stocks. It looks like Weezul's just kind of getting the better of all of these grenade trades. And Salt City's kind of trying to get in, but it just... yeah, not amazing mobility, and that can be rough moving through this minefield here. I will be very interested to see, assuming these two stay these characters, how other stages kind of play into this. Who's better about bouncing things off of the platforms or hiding under them to kind of avoid the projectiles and all that sort of stuff. Salt City does manage to get that stock. Yeah, alright, strap in, folks. This is, like all other matches today, a best of 5, so should be an interesting one for sure. Ooh, yep. Kinda catches the air dodge landing there. Okay, well, let's see if we get more Banjo Kazooie mirrors. Oh, okay. Well, looks like Salt City actually had some technical difficulties during that game, but hopefully they're fixed. He said that it kind of resolved itself partway through the game. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm gonna be real, I know very little about these characters. Oh hey, actually Everest, do you want to just hop on comms since you're waiting for your match anyways? If you do, just let me know. Or I guess just hop straight in. Also, elsewhere in the bracket, so this is Weezul versus Salt City. Winner of this will fight Everest in Winners Finals. You don't have to if you don't want to, no worries. We have Terra fighting Penalty down in Loser's Side. Beeblebrox did unfortunately lose to Draymond, but Draymond will be moving on. I think that they're actually just fighting whoever loses this match.
I'm here.
Oh, hey, Everest.
What's up? Do you need me to join the arena or?
Oh, here, let me just stream it to you.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Luckily, my internet tends to not explode when that happens.
Okay, watch.
Hey, okay. Oh, we are getting more Banjo Kazooie dittos.
Man, how riveting.
Yeah, man, I know a decent amount about Smash, of course. I played it for years and years, and I can kind of understand what Banjo and Kazooie are trying to do, but normally it's like in the context of fighting another character. I don't really understand like what their general goals are in this ditto.
Yeah, I mean, at least as a character in general, they're really fishy. You know, they fish for a lot of moves.
That makes sense. And then they kind of like they pressure with the eggs into a mistake and then try and like fish for that mistake.
Yeah, exactly. And the Eds, I don't know if you know much about Mega Man, but the Eds kind of function like the pellets, you know?
Sure, yeah, they do like 0.0 damage on hit, but it doesn't matter because they still interrupt you. Sure.
Exactly. And he's gonna try to just like zone you out and force you to do a bad option so he can get a conversion. And the good Banjos eventually will try to hit a conversion into Wonder Wing. The bad Banjos will just fish for Wonder Wing.
Yeah, that lines up. Also, I'm sorry, it is messing with me so much how the green Banjo is throwing the blue eggs and the blue Banjo is throwing the green eggs. I hate that. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, just down throw, up air, and yeah, man, this game is so even. They're 2% apart.
Oh, I got a dip, so sorry.
What's up?
I got a dip, sorry.
Okay, no worries, no worries.
Alright, see you around. Peace.
And even just that was very helpful. Still though, so Weezul does take that first stock, and yeah, this is looking like a much closer match than last time. I don't know how much that is Salt City not having the technical issues, and how much that is just like the stage difference maybe. That said, Weezul kind of starting to run away with it here. 66% on this next stock, extra credit and all that. So we'll see if Salt City can kind of get a kill. I feel like that's going to be one of the harder things for Banjo, because like Everest was saying, he can kind of fish for things, and he can poke around, and Weezul is out of Wonder Wing on this stock, but of course Salt City is burning them on his next stock, so it's like, that's probably fine. Yeah, Banjo obviously, he kills with Wonder Wing and with like raw smashes, but he doesn't seem to have amazing setups into it. Like his down throw can kind of 50-50 off of up air. Otherwise, though, I don't know what he does that isn't just directly call something out. I'm sorry, the down throw explosion looked hilarious. And yeah, I mean, like, forward air kills eventually, but like Everest was saying, that's kind of an option you have to fish for. It's not something that you can really confirm into. And that makes being behind rough, because you gotta take the big risks, and that's how you know, give them extra credit. Salt City, oh no! Gets caught anyways. I think he expected the Wonder Wing to have ended by that point, so he was trying to punish, like, quote-unquote whiff punish it. I mean, you know, it hit the grenade, but still whiffed him. Weezul is... he's just winning kind of the poke war here, and he's getting a lot more damage off the stray hits. It feels like Salt City is getting a decent number of grenades to hit. But, like Everest was saying, they're kind of like the pellets. They don't do a ton of damage. They're more just to incentivize other actions. But Weezul's the one who's cashing in on those other actions so far. And Salt City, being on his last stock, every Wonder Wing he burns gets him closer to having 0 left for the match. Sorry, one sec. That is... Okay, I think they're just gonna, yeah, go from there. Okay, so we are back into it. Oh, sorry, at the next full minute item. So right as it hits 6, 1, and go. Okay, so yeah, sorry about that, totally my bad. Switch went to sleep, disconnected everything, and closed the arena. That should be fixed for the future. Anyways, back into this. So Salt City is at 1 stock at about 100% here. Weezul at 61 on his second, so in a pretty good spot. So Salt City is, it looks like he's trying to focus on juggles here, and actually that seems to be working out pretty well for him. Didn't quite get the correct punish on Wonder Wing. Oh. You know, I didn't even think about that. Both players, unfortunately, did get their Wonder Wings back, because I do not know what the original count was for that. That said, it didn't look like it mattered too much. I doubt that, was it 0? That's the only way that could have changed anything. Okay, though. So, going into Game 3 of this best-of-5 set. You're going to have Weezul up 2-0 at the moment. Salt City looking to bring it back. Roller low battery. Okay. That is fine. I'm going to go plug it in real quick, though. Just in case something dumb happens again if I don't. Yeah, sure, if you wouldn't mind, Tara. Do you have the allowed on comms role already? If so, feel free to just hop in. Yeah, that would definitely be a big help, because I don't know if you heard it earlier when I was talking with Everest. I am not super familiar with this these characters. Let's see, are we gonna see a character change? Nope, we are sticking with Banjo and Kazooie. On both sides. Alright, let's see if I have to swap the names. I want to make sure that we get it right for this one, with it being a Ditto and all that.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, so this is going to be the question of how can Salt City bring this back? Weezul, of course, kind of in a pretty good spot, all things considered. Salt City's the one who has to make the comeback here. And yeah, hey, up smash there. Weezul getting a little bit overconfident, definitely overcommitting to that run-up egg shot, but... Interesting drag down nair there from Salt City. And yeah, is there a punish on the Wonder Wing? There is. Down throw, up air, just rack up some percent. Banjo and Kazooie, not characters who kill particularly early, outside of like random forward smash in neutral. So, not too worried about like staling kill moves early or anything like that. Actually, does anyone know how whether hitting an egg unstales moves? Ooh, nice catch on that pop-up there from Weezul. Salt City having to use a Wonder Wing to recover, and a second one to get back on stage. I suppose it's one of those where it's better to have used it and not had it gone well than die without using it, right? Just slamming Kazooie into the grenade. Hey, it worked. And it is disjointed, right? So. And the way these characters poke at each other is very strange to me. That said, Salt City has managed to take the lead. You know, he took the first stock here, and he's hanging on to the second one pretty well so far, which this matchup seems to be a very snowbally one. There's not like giant swings. It's just you get the advantage, and then you hold it for a while. And especially with the way Wonder Wing works, taking the stock first of the opponent seems to just matter so much. I guess it's like a combo of, you know, Banjo and Kazooie don't have super reliable kill setups, so they're just kind of fishing, and they're great at tacking on little bits of extra credit, and have a limited resource. So yeah, just whoever gets that first stock is in such a great spot. Ooh, yeah, grenade going through that Wonder Wing. It was still on startup, so not invincible yet. Armored, I guess. Or wait, what is it? It's invincible to all but throw, right? Technically? Yeah, both just kind of throwing grenades back and forth. Weezul looking to get down to the ground, but yeah, Salt City not quite committing to the juggles. Banjo doesn't have great ways to get down either, actually. Which, I mean, is kind of just a thing in general in this game. The characters who can get down to the ground, that is, like, a very notable advantage. You know, you've got your Sheiks, your Zero Suits, things like that. You know, fast fallers with kind of evasion specials tend to be the standout ones there. But, I mean, Banjo's down air isn't great. His up B is kind of laggy. Wonder Wing has startup. Can't shoot grenades down. He can. Like we just saw Salt City do there. He can kind of toss them and then catch it and throw it down. But I feel like with his, the way that his nair and up air work, those are probably great for covering space, and just calls it out with the Wonder Wing. Weezul evening up those stocks. And with that, like I was saying earlier, that being up a stock situation is what you want to snowball from in this matchup. So sometimes, like, the big commitments there, they can pay off quite a bit. Oh no, Salt City, I don't think he recognized that he fell off the stage. I think he was trying to use Wonder Wing as, like, an approach there, not trying to burn it, shooting into the stage. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite him. And he's got enough Wonder Wings, it probably won't be a big deal. Man, whole stage just exploding constantly. Weezul's actually running a little bit low, down to 2. Salt City at 3 though, so Wonder Wings are definitely kind of running out here. That said, no kill yet. So yeah, I will be surprised if these Wonder Wings run out before the stocks do. Oh, that grenade caught Weezul out of the up B, and now he's being forced to recover in some kind of wonky ways. Does manage to make it back though, has center stage. Nice toss there from Salt City. Managed to sneak it right in between 2 other grenades. And will this back throw kill? I think it does. Yep, okay. So with that, Weezul will take it 3-0. That last one was very close though, for sure.